Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother in the struggle coming right back at you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Or are you going to be like those people that are living in denial, that are victims of deceit? They are being deceived. The naive people that are being led astray by the powers that be through their psychological manipulations. They have put these people in a trance, be it through their religious organizations, their entertainment industry. It don't matter. Or the indoctrination in school, it doesn't matter. By any means necessary, what counts are the results. And the results are coming in. And they're good for the evil ones. Because people are complying and following them. Now, somebody asked me, Ruben, aren't you afraid that these videos that you are making on YouTube are gonna come back to bite you one day? Well, ladies and gentlemen, how can this be? I will gladly ask this question, answer this question. The thing is, if I am afraid, then I wouldn't be doing it. Because why do something that you are afraid of? The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. So He is the only one that I fear, my Creator. What do I have to fear for? Because remember, I am compelled to make these videos once I found the truth. Because if you find the truth and you don't share it, then God is gonna come on you, come judgment time, come judgment day rather. So the few of us that are on this planet that know this truth, we are compelled, we are commanded by our Creator to preach the gospel, the good news. But don't get it confused with what Christendom is showing you as the gospel. What we talk about is reality. We expose the evil so that you can wake up and do not become a victim of him, because he got so many games up his sleeve you don't even see him coming. So that is the purpose of this video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna read something that I wrote here, and then we're gonna go to the Bible, and then I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna do this as soon as I can. Here we go. The spirit of buffoonery and ridiculousness has taken over America, not by coincidence, but rather by design and destiny, because the power that we know very well that America needs to fall gradually, but very suddenly, and very hard at the same time, simultaneously. For America worships the devil as the second beast of the Bible that she is. Ladies and gentlemen, when America tells you in the monetary that in God we trust, ladies and gentlemen, please look at the dollar bill, look at the US coins. When you see those words there, inscripted there, where he says, in God we trust. When he says in God we trust, it's not talking about the real, the almighty creator of the heavens and the earth and everything in it. The sun, the moon, the stars, the sea, the trees, the animals. Okay? It's not talking about him. Because if it were, I guarantee you that money wouldn't be used for abortion. That money wouldn't be going to Ukraine. Instead, 40 billion money of your money wouldn't be going to Ukraine. It would be here to help America. No, ladies and gentlemen, they know America needs to be destroyed. Okay, here we go. Because they know that America is the second beast of the Bible. You see, remember, these Satanists that run America, including the one that he's nothing. Joe Biden is nothing, ladies and gentlemen, and he shows it in your face. This man is lost. I mean, he's Mr. Gaffer. I mean, he be making so many mistakes. Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, do not get it twisted. This man is just a puppet, like all presidents have been. Ever since they put their first one there, which was the first Freemasonic president, and after that, all of America's presidents have been Freemasons. And not only that, but all of them are, most of them are related. And when you get out of line, when you get out of line in that circle, they will take you out. Like they took out Abraham Lincoln, and like they took out John F. Kennedy. You get out of line, they will take you out. Why? Because they have the right to do so. Okay? You happen to be born in their circus. You happen to go to their circus. You want to be an American president? Then they tell you the rules. They tell you how everything works. If you get out of line, the same thing with the stars in Hollywood. After you sign your name in blood, and after you sell your soul, okay, to the devil in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, that's no joke. They want you to believe it's a joke. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, but of course, if you are seeing this video, then you know that this is no joke. Okay? So, they want you to believe it's a joke. In the meantime, he's doing damage left and right. But anyway, for America worships the devil as the second beast of the Bible that she is. Just as she was used in 1798. Do you know that America was used? In fact, that's why she's spoken of in the Bible. She was the one that cured the deadly wound that the Roman Catholic Church suffered back in 1798 when Napoleon Bonaparte completely destroyed and took away the Roman Catholic Church power for 131 years old. For 131 years. So you count from 1798 to 1929, where they regained their power in the Lateral Treaty. Okay, it was pushed and proposed by Mussolini, the minister there at that time. So who was coming up? America. Okay? And America has been so worked, and America has been so naive that it thinks that just because he was given that role, that she was born out of spiritual that America has a spiritual foundation. It doesn't. America's foundation is based upon, is founded on blood of the innocents and, okay, on blood of the innocents, sovereignty, and deceit. Okay, so back in 1798, which the time that America was rising, well, she would be used again to usher in the new world disorder. What they call it, new world order. Well, I call it the new world disorder because, ladies and gentlemen, these people are Satanists. The 10 horns that the Bible talks about, I believe is on chapter 17. Revelation or Apocalypse chapter 17 verse 12, it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings, one with the beast." The beast being the Roman Catholic Church, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Again, the new world order. So it's the 10 strongest nation in Europe, and the rest will follow. That's going to be the new power in the world. So she will be used again. So she was used twice, according to prophecies. 1798, and then she will be used again, for which she, in the new disorder, for which she will be the sacrifice, 2-horned lamb mentioned in the Bible, who speak as a dragon. Let us go there for a minute. Is Apocalypse, Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And it says here, "And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." 12, "And he exercised all the powers of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwelt therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." Okay? Hallelujah. You understand? This is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. This is what I talk about here. See, history doesn't lie. Regardless of what you believe or what you think that I need a life, well, please do take a look at some of the links that I'm going to show you, that I'm going to share with you today. And please, let me know if I need a life. Okay? Based upon what I'm going to finish reading here for you today and explain to you in the Bible. But in order for this to happen, you will need the most stupidest and evil people in power in the United States of America. Okay? For instance, one of the links that I'm going to send you is people who believe that men can get pregnant. And the definition of a woman is up to whoever wants to define it. How you feel. If you feel like a woman that day, then you be it. In fact, I'm going to show you another link where a supreme nominee couldn't define a woman. Well, she was being asked by a woman from Tennessee, and she is a woman and she couldn't define it. That's how ridiculous, that's how stupid America is becoming. But then again, it has to be. Because in order for the new world order to come, in order for the new for the world economic reset to come to fruition, America needs to be taken out of the way. So they need to work gradually. So first, let us concentrate on the state, which is where I grew up all my life, or most of my life, I should say, which is New York. I went through everything there. I went to junior high school. I went to high school. I went through 9/11. You name it. In fact, I went to the same junior high school where Larry Fishburne, the guy that made a lot of movies, that was in Matrix, the bald-headed guy, I graduated from there back in 19. Larry Fishburne graduated from there, but I graduated from that school back in 1977. So I'm not your, I may not look it, but I'm not your regular middle-aged man. I'm not here to represent my age or whatever. God's soldiers never get old. But in order for this to happen, again, you will need people that believe these things, that who believe that men can get pregnant and have, and have what they call menstrual cycle. In fact, there's going to be, they're already in some school, tampons in boys' bathroom, ladies and gentlemen. America is becoming the laughing stock, not of the world, but of the spiritual realm, which it worship the devil. Or they're so stupid that they rather call him Lucifer. Really? Okay. In fact, this was prophesied to be a place for demons, which I will read to you. So please do not be surprised of the shootings that you've seen and that you will see. This is going to keep happening, ladies and gentlemen. So, but let me just tell you some of the the Columbine shooting, Sandy Hook shooting, the Uvalde, Texas shooting, Buffalo, New York shooting. Ladies and gentlemen, the circumstances and the situations in America are getting too much for people to bear. Second Avenue and 63rd Street in New York, a man walking the street was randomly picked, attacked by a demon. Dressed in black, started slicing him off. But of course, he didn't get killed, but you understand. So New York got to go first, ladies and gentlemen. New York has to fall. Financially, the Wall Street will become a memory, which means that the dollar will completely collapse very soon. Supply chain, inflation, gas prices, crime, the crime situation, crime is exploding all over the place. Pests, diseases. When all these things prophesy, America is about to fall hard, ladies and gentlemen. And the politician, well, they just do what they do. Just what they do back in the year of 1913. They were caught sleeping when the Federal Reserve robbed America. On 1913, December 31st, where people were celebrating the pagan holidays called Christmas. But I digress. Let us go into the word so that you can appreciate what exactly is coming to America. Let us go to Revelation chapter 18. This is what America is gonna come to, ladies and gentlemen. We already there actually, and with the links that I will share with you, it will leave no doubt in your mind that we can call it all kinds of names, crazy, ridiculous, but at the end of the day, America is completely, the powers that be in America are completely possessed. For America is controlled by Masons. They are in your school, they control the scientific community, they control your university, they control Washington. In fact, I'm going to send you proof of it, okay? Here we go. Chapter 18, Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after this thing I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, as America, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every false spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquity. So, ladies and gentlemen, the kids in Uvalde, Texas, the little angels there were not shot in vain. They will be held to pay, but not going against just one young man, no, whose name is what? Salvador Ramos. This young man was just picked by the devils because his mother was way out there. She got caught in drugs. He came out of a home that was possessed and taken over by demons. So he was a good candidate to commit this heinous crime. Okay? So what they do is they prepare this young man. Because, ladies and gentlemen, how can people expect young people to have respect for the sanctity of life and for the sacredness of life and see life as sacred as it is when our leaders have approved and pay with money again. I'm sorry to be like I don't mean but I gotta say it again because it's so ridiculous. They pay for the killing, for the assassination, for the suffering, for the torturing of kids that cannot defend themselves through the process of abortion, with the excuse that they want to give women what is theirs, their rights. And all I gotta say to that is, yeah, right. God is gonna show you your right when He comes, because you are destroying life, just as the giants were in Noah's time. You are the people of renown in our society. And there will be hell to pay for you. There will be hell to pay for you. I just read it to you. Okay? Millions upon millions of kids have been aborted ever since. And what does that say? Don't you see what that shows, ladies and gentlemen? It shows that the devil is a coward. And so are the people the Satanists that follow him, destroying a life that cannot defend itself. But then what is expected? He enjoys trying to irritate God. That's his mission, because he wants to be God. But how can you call yourself God being worshipped by a creation that is dying? Because we live on a dying world. So, while these people believe that men can give birth, right? Take a look what God says. Jeremiah 30th. Let us go there. Jeremiah 30th. And this will be, I believe, the last verse. Jeremiah 30th, verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are tending to paleness. 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. Can a man have kids? Well, people, the powers that be, believe so. And I'm going to show you the links to prove it. Okay? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. Can a man have kids? According to the powers that be, and you're going to see it again, yes, men can have menstrual cycle. And so in other words, ladies and gentlemen, the devil, being the enemy, of course, wants to make sure that humanity in the humanity's transformation becomes the devil's family. Well, then humanity, that's why most of humanity will die very soon. You saw you saw what I in Revelation chapter 18. Did you catch it? And this is the reward that we have, ladies and gentlemen, because the question then becomes proving to you beyond any shadow of a doubt that America is self-destructing. Okay? So I don't come here to just BS you. I come here, I prove what I say here. Historically, biblically, and using the media. The media, even the word itself came out of the Romans mediums, which is a gathering of spiritualists calling on demons. That's why most of media is evil, because they worship the prince of the air, which is, you got it, that old serpent called the devil and his legions. So, Revelation chapter 7. Let me read this for you real quick. This is the reward. And after, in verse 1, Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after this thing I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels. To him it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Verse 3. And this is where hopefully you will come in. And that now you see the purpose of these videos. Verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. You see? I'm giving it to you raw, okay? I'm giving it to you raw, but then again, as you can see, this is a message of hope, because we will come out of this alive in one piece. But are you willing to take upon this path? Most people do not. That's why you see that I don't have many subscribers, okay? Because I'm not after that. I'm after even if it's just one, that, of course, the more the merrier. I wish I could have 1,000 subscribers right now. The more the merrier, because that means that more people are listening to this, and that's why I will ask you, please share this. This is not about you agree with me or not, or the people that you may share this with. It's not about agreeing. The truth only has, there's only two ways that you can handle the truth. You can either deny it or accept it. That's why, like, when I hear people talk about, do you believe in God? I believe in God. It's not about that. Two things. Accepting the reality that there is a God, because I live, I have His Spirit. He created a beating heart inside of me. I breathe the air from our Heavenly Mother, whose name is Rawak Hakendesh, and the angels that protect us. So the family, the heavenly family is composed of what? The Father that created us, the Mother that gave us breath, the breath of life, which is His Spirit, and then we have the Son who gave His life, His only begotten Son who gave His life for our sins. And of course you have the angels, like Gabriel, Michael, and so on. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you tonight. God bless you. And remember, there's more. And remember, the purpose of this video is to make you understand, to have an open mind and a clear head on everything that's around you. And do not get yourself involved in occult organizations or any religions, because then you'll be worshiping their gods. And my job is to expose them. This disgusting Satanist who agrees and supports everything that God is against. Homosexuality, transgender, trans kids, men can get pregnant. See how stupid? Because see, the devil, ladies and gentlemen, the spiritual existence of the devil is the most depressed, is the most miserable existence of all creation. Because here you have this devil and his demons and the legions, and what do? They live forever. That's why their suffering will be forever. God bless you. And I'll be praying for you all. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.